Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I am just coming on now to share with you, and just want to go over here, I think. No, I won't do that. So when you join me, please come on, say hello. Let me know that you are here with me, and I'm not on my own. I'm just over on the Instagram now. Hi, Tracy, you're the first on. Hooray! Hello, Instagrammers. Please come and say hello. Give us a wave when you're there. Hi, Rachel. Hello, Belinda. Second on. Good one. Beautiful. It's all working. I'm so pleased. Hi, everybody joining. Pia. Kate, looking forward to it. Let's just pop that away. I don't know what that's popping. Pop that away. Hello, everybody. Jenny, Kim from Portland. Hester, you made it. Fabulous. You're going to love this one. Britta from California. What time is it with you? All these things are popping up, and I wish they weren't popping up, but there you go. North Wales. Hi, Tina. Hello, lovely. Alex, I was watching you this morning, darling. You're looking really good. Hello, everybody on Instagram. So we're streaming live on Facebook and Instagram for this. Today, it's 6 o'clock in London. I don't know what time it is with you, but just come and say 10 a.m. Just come and say hi. You found me, Marianne. Well done. Say where you're from. Give us a wave. So excited, Felines. I know. Heather from East Sussex. Hello, lovely. Munich. Susie. Hi. From Montana. Anne. Hello. Oh, you're doing brilliantly. Coming in, waving. I love it. So far, so good. I'm using new technology today for you. I'm actually using my partner's laptop. I've kind of borrowed that for an hour because mine is so old and ancient and about to switch off for good, I think, that we thought we would try Joe's instead. Warwickshire, I'm from there. Hi, Carol. And Charmaine from sunny West Wales. Excellent. And Minaz from India. Hello, darling. Atlanta, Musselburgh. Where's that? Devon. Sound is amazing. This. Oh, thank you. That's so good. Oh, I love that. Celtic Vikingette. Love from Texas. You're going to make me cry. You just don't know how that connects with me today. I'll tell you shortly. I'll just wait another minute or so for people to join. Hi, Pauline in Wexford. Greetings from Mexico. Lions need top kit. They certainly do. Canada, Hannah from Czech Republic. There's people, Arizona, people from all over this time. It's so beautiful. From Blackburn. Oh, my heart literally is just thumping out of my chest right now. Cats, I knew this would be a big one. I just knew it. Okay, so I'm going to start. When you join us, please just come and say hi. Pause due to poor connection. No. Oh, we're back. Great. So this week is part 2 of an 8 part series that the Animal Kingdom has asked me to be a bridge from them to you, to share their messages with you, particularly at this time. And last week was Dolphins, which is available. If you can, Angie, not my personal page, darling, come to my other page, which is /P Horsley, and you can find me there. Sorry, everybody. People are still trying to locate. So yeah, last week's was Dolphins. This week is Felines, Philaday. And they have a lot to share with you, which is also one of the reasons I want to crack on, because there are essentially 3 parts to this evening's sharing. And there is quite a lot for you to experience, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I think every way, to be honest. And some of you might need to listen to it twice or 3 times in order to let their messages kind of like land, really, and then just take the time to just sit with them and to reflect and journal. Hi, Bill from Minnesota and Bulgaria and Boston and Israel, fantastic, and Florida. So this, how can I do this without crying? This is clearly an emotional day for me, because a year ago today, Texas transitioned, and he wanted this to be about cats today. And you know how cats always get their way. I thought it was going to be a different species, but no, it's going to be cats. And Texas is starting this evening session. And then we are moving to all of the cat species. Oh, thanks, Helen, for the hug. And then at the end, an incredible white lioness is coming with a really short, for about 3 minutes, message for you that is just poof. So you really want to hang around for her message to you. And I also have an image of her to show you who is delivering the message to you. But Texas is starting. Now, Texas, I'm just going to put it back down here. Texas really helped me out earlier. Where are we now? Last year, when Linda Tucker of the, oh, look at my hand, it's so emotional, Global White Lion Protection Trust asked certain questions of me, and they're about being, they're about lion-hearted leadership. And I thought, crikey, these are so big that I don't know if I can answer them. And Texas, who was now in spirit, who'd only just passed over, stepped forward to answer the questions for me. So the first part of this evening is sharing the questions and his answers. Then we are getting to all of the species, and they also have a meditation for you, a meditation experience. And then we're going to get to the white lioness's message at the end. But if you're interested, look up Global White Lion Protection Trust and Linda Tucker, written 2 amazing books as well. Okay. Can everybody still hear me okay? Texas is so wise and loving and beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, he knows that. I know there's a slight delay on this, so I'm hoping everybody can hear and that everybody is okay. with me sound-wise. Okay. So the first question that Linda posed was, if our governing authorities were humble enough to practice interspecies communication, how would that change their policy making? And Texas's answer was this. They would look to source for all their answers. If there was conflict, they would look to source for solutions. If there was unhappiness, they would look to source to empower. If there was poverty and suffering, they would look to source for answers to bring community and cohesion. All of the answers would be available to them in nature, in their nature, their true source of origin. Not the ego of force and desire, but through the power of love, of heart consciousness. Their policy making would be fluid. It would flow freely, effortlessly, because all people would be working together as community for one common good, to empower, to bring peace, to soothe and comfort, to listen to the less fortunate, and to empower those with influence to lead and serve through true power, heart consciousness. Okay, the second question. If our police force were experts at interspecies communication, how would that change law enforcement? There would be a feeling of unity and community that is not felt at this time. At the moment, there is so much discord, lack of value, lack of appreciation, lack of kindness. By communicating with animals, it is clear we are all one, all together, as one, for a very short space of what we call time. It is a momentary experience we share called life. If animal communication was more prevalent within the policing body and those who govern them, there would also be more compassion. Organizations, outlets, and support groups working to empower would be available to bring those feeling at the edge of society right into the center and middle, the heart. All peoples are living an experience as equals. This is what is forgotten by the human being. Equality is key to turning your society round. We, other animals, can lead by example. We can support and guide you, but you have to stop, open your ears and listen. Let your heart connect with the truth of who you really are. That's interesting. That's repeated a little bit later on by a completely different species. Okay, great, you can hear me on Instagram. Question 3. If our teachers were expert interspecies communicators, how would that change our educational system? Education would be more free-flowing and sensory. There are many ways to learn, and many individuals learn well outside through personal experience and encounters. Teachers would be able to ask the animals they are connected with for help with certain children. They could take advice. They could be calmer, more centered space to enable true learning. Learning that is keen and eager and engaged. An appreciation of individual learning styles and abilities would be considered and encouraged. And the governing bodies would allow resources, time, and finances to enable the teachers' visions for educating the future generations of caretakers. Great value would be placed on learning experiences of all kinds, not only academically, but sensory and emotional, practical. Through the acknowledgement of different skills, people would feel more value and contentment. Happiness could become a norm within the human kingdom. Teachers would encourage students to find their purpose and allow them to find it themselves through trial and experience. So everyone can fulfill their potential and in service, however that looks. And the fourth one. If our doctors were expert interspecies communicators, how would that change our health and medical systems? You would learn to put the patient first, not the profits. How can health be monetized? Health is crucial for survival. If doctors, general doctors, and those in hospitals without an already awareness to source had an openness to animal communication, if they became fluent, they would have gone through the process of relinquishing their ego and listening hard to their heart's voice, which is the purest and clearest connection to source. If doctors were connected in this way, I believe the structure of your healthcare would look very different. And then Texas started sharing these images where he dissolved the image of a hospital building, concrete, hard edges, floors stacked on one another and surrounded by more concrete and car parks, and replaced it with an image of a one-story building spread out into the shape of a mandala, a sacred shape, and within nature. So the view is of grass, plants, trees, wildlife. Parking would be available underground. Hospitals would feel more like retreat centres, and the food would be different too. The life vitality of organic foods would be honoured and incorporated into the whole healing experience. And for those who are unable to heal, whose time has come to transition and release their soul for a new beginning, their end of life would be honoured to their wishes as much as possible, surrounded by peace, natural setting, or views to let go to. Both life and death would be honoured, and it would not be about length of life but quality of life. Just as animals like to be able to choose how and when they transition, if able to, humans, a soul living in a human vessel, would also be honoured at death, just as they were honoured at birth and in life. Faiths and religions in this regard would be honoured and respected, because each being is an individual soul living an embodied experience. Doctors and healthcare professionals would be provided with the resources and support they needed to carry out their work to the best of their ability. Because their contribution in service to the humans of the animal kingdom would be valued and appreciated and seen as a vital advancement to humanity's development and connection to source. These are great visions to hold for how we wish our world to be when we come out of this pause that we're in. And yet, Texas gave me these answers in April 2019. Fifth question, there's just 2 left. If our veterinarians were expert animal communicators, how would that change their treatment of animals? And Texas's reply was, oh, please. No more fear, anxiety, or dread. Animals would be grateful for this intervention. You vets speak to us, but not many of you listen. Very few, in fact. If we could explain where it hurts, how we're feeling, and what we need, we could work in partnership in the healing solution. Your gifts and skills are no less appreciated, but enhanced. You could ask, and we could answer or show. And if some of us withheld, refused to cooperate, then you have your methods and techniques to help you find the information you seek. We non-human animals would like and seek to be treated as equals, as sentient beings. That means to be clear, we feel greatly. And we have intelligence and can understand in fact, most cases, what is going on for us, physically, mentally, emotionally, and on a bigger soul level. We would appreciate all animal doctors view us as a whole sentient being, to talk to us and listen rather than about us as if we don't exist. We would appreciate you put our feelings on an equal parallel to our body, because our feelings are no less important. We can discuss as a partnership what may or may not be done for our physical, mental, or emotional health and what that entails. I believe animals would not be viewed as products if all veterinarians changed their approach to one of whole being care. And then the final question. If every human household consulted with professional animal communicators, how would that change family life? Communication breeds communication. Respect breeds respect. Understanding breeds understanding. Once you begin communicating with animals, your life is transformed. I do not say this from grandeur, but from excitement, because there is no going back to a time when you didn't know and experience other animals of the animal kingdom as sentient and intelligent beings, equals, brothers and sisters, healers and guides. When one starts to communicate with animals, the heart opens, heals, and grows. Imagine now seeking an animal communicator to resolve areas of a misunderstanding, confusion, conflict, or helplessness, all areas rooted in fear and disempowerment. If this animal communicator is any good, and at that point he grinned, you will be left feeling clear, connected, soothed, and empowered yourself to act on the changes to bring harmony to your home. One step better, and this is what I wish for all human beings, reconnect with Source. Listen through your heart consciousness and through the most powerful place in existence. Live your life through love. Be love in all of your actions and decisions for the greater good, in service for the planet. That is part one. This is feline sharing. And if you have any experience of felines, then you know they can be quite strong and quite opinionated, as well as sweet and loving and just adorable. So those messages were answered by one of my teachers. This is Texas, who's in spirit now. He answered those questions, so that was his part today. And then we move on to part two. Okay, part two is huge. This is amazing what they have to share with you. So I hope you're comfortable. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to ring these bells when I get to the meditation part, the start of the meditation and at the end of the meditation. The bit at the beginning is them speaking directly to you out of meditation. I hope that makes sense. Okay. It is with great humbleness that I come to you today to share a message from lions. Our lion pride is roaring with delight that you have come together for this gathering and that you are listening to messages from around the world. We thank you for your kind hearts and your openness. And we have many pleas to make of you during this transmission of love and gratefulness. Our first request is that you choose to rise up, that you choose to stand in your power, roar your song, and express your nature in its fullest capacity as we lions do. Our second request is that you remember who you are, your lineage. We ask you to remember that as a human being, your greatest ability is your ability to be kind, to be compassionate, to be loving, to be strong, to be powerful, to be human, to be humble, to be grateful, to be great. Remember who you are. This we implore you. This is such an important message to you at this time of great shaking. The land is shaking. And we know that to feel stable, it is important to remember the source of where you came from and to embody these qualities to their fullest wherever and whenever you can. And this is most important. Our third request, live lively. I know that you will feel this is an odd request from us lions, but to live lively is another way of saying to live in the moment, right in the moment, from moment to moment, without skipping through, without jumping over, without rushing forward or dragging backwards, but from moment to moment to moment. This is also an important request of you at this time and every time in the future. We know you have come to this gathering for a very special experience, which you name meditation, and we call a calling to be in community. We will honor this desire of yours, this request from your heart, because we know that it is noble. Take a moment to visualize a lion or a cat species who you admire with all of your heart. And while you do that, I wish to invite you now to get comfortable, lie down, sit down, and close your eyes. We are speaking now on behalf of all cats across the planet Earth. Those small ones within your homes, those walking and protecting the plains, those that prefer the trees, and those who are restricted in movement. We are all coming to you as one collective to share this message in this community gathering. We understand your hearts may feel sore or tired. And we are here to help you heal and to bring you love and to bring you power. Rest easy now, gentle child, and look up to the sun and allow her to radiate healing warmth into your body. Feel this warmth moving through you. Filling you up with healing light, enabling you to glow brightly, to beam your own light out into the world. There is no need to rush. Take your time. Feel the light filling your body with brightness. Radiating out of your body, out into the world. Feel it and see it and know it. We ask you now to come on a journey with us. Take on a lioness's form. Put on your lioness body. Divine Feminine, High Priestess, Queen. And begin to walk with intention in your lion body. Make note of every step you take. Every time your paw touches the ground. Every paw touching the ground. As you step by step move forward. With the sensitivity of your paws, notice the vibration of the earth beneath you. Notice what you feel coming up through the earth's surface to your paws. There is much information to be discovered through this connection with the earth. As you step forward, lightly, with intention, you may feel the earth pulsating beneath you. Through your pores, the earth pulsates. And now we invite you to lie down, Sphinx-like on the earth, on your belly, with your front legs extended. Feel that connection. With your body touching the earth. And notice, what is it you sense? Perhaps you are aware when the earth breathes. The earth breathes. Gently arise and fall. Perceptible and subtle. The earth breathes. Take a moment now to hold your own breath as a lion, noticing the breathing earth beneath you. And resume your breath whenever you are ready. And now we invite you to roll on the earth in your lioness body. Roll on the dust of the earth. Feel that connection on your back, on your hips, and on your shoulders, on the back of your head. And while you are on your back, we wish you to think of the sun and think of the role of the sun in your life. We find the sun is a source of great empowerment, of great light, a form of rejoicing, a sacred sacred element that we honor and respect with all of our heart. We thank you for this, and now prepare to move forward. We wish you to release your lioness body and to step now, merge now into cheetah. Into cheetah. Notice the difference in weight, in size, in build. Now that you have moved from your lioness body into your cheetah body. And as cheetah, walk forward and notice your steps on the earth. Notice the different quality of movement. No better nor worse, different. And how does it feel to be in this cheetah body? As you walk step by step forward. We know that you are wishing to experience speed, and we will grant this experience. When you are ready as cheetah, we wish you to run, 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 fast. Stop when you are ready to stop. And recall how it felt to move like this. How it feels when your body is breathing so hard after this extreme endeavor of movement. How your body is feeling after this speed. And now lay down and rest as cheetah. Stop. Fall on your side and relax, knowing that the earth is supporting you at all times. And now prepare to move again. We wish you to go into now the body of a leopard in a tree. Lounging, draped, high in the tree. Stable and secure. Merge into your leopard body. and notice how this feels. Feel your power, your strength, your balance. Notice how you feel by yourself in the tree. That this part of your nature is a strength. Being alone is not a weakness. There are moments when being alone is exactly what you need. To rest, rejuvenate, restore. And notice your breathing as leopard. Feel free, we know you wish to. Ask leopard a question. Please go ahead and do so. Whatever it is you are seeking to know, ask leopard, your leopard self, a question. Now, good. And now prepare to merge into the body of a home cat, a domestic cat who inhabits a home environment. Notice my distinction. This is a cat who is used to living alongside a human being. Merge into the body of a home cat and notice what it is you feel as a home cat. Where do you feel home cats draw their strength? Does their strength come from their lion side, their cheetah side, their leopard side, from the earth beneath, from the connection with the sun above? Could this be how home cats are so incredibly masterful, healing, tolerant, adaptable, and wise? Within them lie many different elements of feline. And their closeness to you human beings means they are in a situation to encourage changes. They are powerful and masterful at encouraging transformations, and we applaud them. As a home cat, do you get a sense of the great power within this small feline form? We hope you do recognize the power of feline travels through many different forms of cat species, with different roles across the planet. But we are one collective working together to restore harmony and balance through the world. We invite you now back into your own physical form as human being. Merge back into your human physical body. And we have one more experience for you, which may come as a great surprise. And we will give you a long time of silence to experience it. We now invite you to take up the position of a sphinx. Just as you lay on the ground as a lion, we wish you to lie like this again, with your front arms becoming front legs of lion, stretched out in front of you, your back paws tucked underneath. And notice there is one difference. The head of this sphinx on this lion's body is your head, is your face. You are the sphinx in this moment. We now invite you to spend time as the sphinx. In your experience, you may ask questions, you may travel. You are unlimited with where you visit, where you go. There will now be a long pause for you to be a sphinx and to seek and to experience and to be. We call to you now to slowly come back from where you traveled. To leave your Sphinx experience and to return to your human body, where we may share one final address with you before we depart from this community gathering. Back to your body now. We will address you. We wish you to embody the courage that we know that you have. We wish you to roar with your voices and speak your truth. We wish you to stand proud and bold, because this is the time when we need your lion-hearted voices to roar out across the lands, where you will be received by others roaring in return. Brave, bold, fearless leaders. Leaders in heart awareness. Each and every one of you at this community gathering have this potential to be heart-led leaders, compassionate, powerful, light beings. We are with you. We stand either side of you, front and back. We support you wholeheartedly from our lion hearts, from our feline hearts, with our paw prints on the earth. Feel our strength and allow your own strength to rise up now. Heart-centered leadership, compassionate beings, beings of light, children of the sun. We love you. You are loved. Please heed our message, our request, and join us. Join us in the light. We are all one. So slowly bring yourself back to the space. I have one more sharing with you. I think we might lose Instagram any minute. I'm so sorry, because I think they only let me record for an hour and we're on 59 minutes. This is a sharing. The third part is a sharing from a white lioness called Cleopatra. Let you see her. And this is what she says. And she shared it quite fast. I am Cleopatra and I address you. You are called on now to be in service to the planet, beyond yourselves, beyond your home, beyond your small space around your home, but to a greater good, to the planetary evolution taking place. You are called into this gathering because you are a light being of a specifically designed frequency of love that radiates strongly. I will support you in all heart-led endeavors. I have great strength. I have great power. As children of the light, I will mother you. I will embrace you. I will guide you. Call on me often whenever is needed. To be with you as you take bold, fearless, fierce steps to bringing greater love and compassion to the planet. There is no time to be shy. This is not a time to consider that it is not you who is needed. You are needed. Each and every one of you in this gathering, in this moment. I tell you loudly, you are needed. Rise up now. Shine your light. Beam your love. Hold the light. Ground and evolve. Ripple your energetic frequencies through your world to each and every being, element, atom. This is an important spiritual gathering, and I tell you, I came to you with purpose, to share. I support you. I support you. I support you. You know where to find me. You know how to ask for my help. Do not doubt this part of yourself. Not anymore. There is no time. Be strong. Do these things that I ask of you, and I will support you. Know it. It is the truth. So that is from Cleopatra. And you can find her if you go to the Global White Lion Protection Trust website. She and many other incredible lions, white lions and tawny lions are there. And she has given you the invitation to take her support. Oh, so it was a lot of sharing this evening. You might feel a little bit blown away. Please feel free to comment and tell me how you're feeling and what your experiences were. Elisa, your home cat Pixie jumped on your heart and purred loudly. My first cat was called Pixie. Last part of the meditation caused tears to flow out of you, still flowing. Oh, lovely. Tina, you like the lion hearts. Cleopatra. Cleopatra brought you to tears, Rachel. She's powerful, right? When I first met her, it was April last year, and she has a very loud voice. It comes across as quite male. So when you do communicate with her, if you feel this booming voice, if that's how you receive, like me, that sounds male in quality, that is Cleopatra. That's how you know that you're with her. Nia, you cried for the whole session. Oh my goodness. Belinda, fabulous messages. Going to listen again. Brilliant. Thank you. It was a lot to take in. And I tried to keep it under an hour for the Instagrammers, but unfortunately I couldn't quite make it. Yeah, so this will be available again, everybody. If you can keep sharing. Oh, Megan, just a second before Cleopatra said to join them in the light, the sun suddenly beamed bright on my face where it hadn't been before. That is so beautiful. Pia, yes. All of this, for me, it turned into a healing session. Perfect. Very emotional, powerful meditation. Yeah. Very powerful and calming. Thank you very much. Welcome, Dana. Heart is full, Angela. These are beautiful sharings that you're giving here. Texas wants to extend the session just a little bit longer. This is the problem when you give cats permission to do whatever, right? They just take over. I say that with my heart wide open. Texas is open to questions. He will take a few questions. So if anybody has any questions for Texas, then feel free to pop them in. Charmaine, amazing to feel the different qualities and messages of the different cats. Yeah, I'm so glad that you felt that. I missed about a dog. See if I can scroll. Your shepherd gave me a big lick when she heard your voice. Oh, that's so great. My shepherd cross is next door at the moment, having a snooze. You zone out in meditations. You have no idea where you go and only hear snippets. That's okay. Feeling drained now but happy. That's okay. Sometimes, if you fall asleep during a meditation, maybe that's what you needed to do. Sleep was more important. I'm really quite interested to hear where you went, if anywhere, what you experienced when you were the Sphinx. I don't know if you noticed, my friend here. And while you're sharing that, I'll just see what's his work now. So Texas, what's your work now to support me? An interesting little fact about Texas is that when he was in his physical body, he absolutely wasn't interested in taking part in anything like my workshops or being a photograph in a workshop to help with remote communication. And it wasn't till he left his physical body that he's coming in really strong. In workshops, I see his head, huge head, the back of the room supporting me, and he's very much with me now a lot. Okay, here's some questions. Texas, how can I be of service for Angela? Learn to grow wider, deeper, purer. How can I be more confident? I feel I can't learn animal communication. I'm afraid I don't receive anything. You're trying too hard, he says, Galina. Pia, help me get clear on the next steps for me, please, Texas. You know what you have to do. You know. What would guidance be for early animal communicators? He's saying, I will say what I always said to you, practice a lot. Andrea, what can we do as individuals in our own small way to make a difference right now? Did you hear what the lion said? Recall what the lion said. Drop down into your heart and you know what it is that you can do. Everyone can make a difference, especially you. Wendy, you went into the cosmos. Love it. That's so great. As Sphinx, Karen, you felt the belly of Mama Earth rising and falling, holding you. That is beautiful. Texas, how may I help animals and nature? Be with nature often and hear what she tells you. Listen to her messages and act on them. Hester, you asked the Sphinx what her role is, and I received to bring in the higher frequencies to Earth. She has been here since the beginning of time. I went to Egypt. Beautiful. We've answered that question, Kim, about early animal communicators. It's practice, practice, practice. Okay. Everybody, what's my next steps? Talk to a cat. That's me answering you now. Talk to a cat and they will tell you. Any cat, any species, in the physical body or in spirit, and be guided by them. Texas, should I go to London in November? You know where to. We don't do shoulds, Olivia. We don't do shoulds. Would I like to? Is it going to make my heart sing? You know the answer then. Okay, how many more? 2? When I was in the Sphinx, my body energy felt like I was getting bigger and bigger. That's lovely, Terrell. As the Sphinx, I felt that complete connection to Source, the love and openness. Love and oneness. Feeling huge appreciation for this session. Oh, thank you, Amber. Pia, I knew you would say that. Why did you ask? I want to answer this one. I just skipped over it for a minute. How can we help animals who suffer human cruelty? Love them. Okay, one last question. Which one would you like? I'm not going to take any about sick animals because that is so important that I get that right. It needs more time. I'm not dismissing you in any way, and I feel for you if your cats are not well, but I would like more time for that. Angie, felines are wonderful. Love being the different cats, especially going out into space as a Sphinx, looking back at Earth and connecting with the cats who live here. Quite a few cosmosy, spacey type experiences with the Sphinx, which I love. While I've been a Sphinx, I've felt strangely both humble as a human being and strong as a lioness. And all felines watched me and accepted me and encouraged me in their hearts to be a connection between two worlds. That's lovely, Galina. That is really beautiful. Sorry if I don't pronounce your name correctly. Cleopatra said, now is not the time to be shy. How do I stay respectful of others and speak out? I'm not known for my tactfulness. Or worry about offending and saying the wrong thing. Any advice? What do you think, Tex? Last question. You have to be caring in all of your words. Always think of the impact your words will make on the other. And if you are unable to be caring, do not speak. Remain silent. Okay. Oh, long session. Thank you ever so much to everyone that's here, to everyone that stayed till the end for all of your comments and sharing. I also, when I was receiving the section 2, when we went into the Sphinx, when I was receiving that, I also became the Sphinx. And just to let you know, my experience was I was immediately in the cosmos. I was surrounded by stars and there was nothing else. That was my experience, and I'm sure there is more to it. I'm going to revisit it and I'm going to sit with it because it feels important for some reason, and I don't know what that is yet. But thank you so much, everybody, for being here for this gathering this evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is. I know in Hawaii it's probably now 8:15 a.m. For all my Hawaiian friends. Do click the get notifications about P's lives so that you don't miss out. And you can also join my newsletter if you want to. Just go to my website. There are various ways to contact me. And next week we will gather here again. We'll be here at 6 p.m. British Summer Time. I have no idea who the species is that will be with us. So that will be another exciting discovery. So please carve out a little bit of time to be part of this global transformation series. This is part 2. It's an 8-part series every Wednesday, 6 p.m. on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/P Horsley. And I'm just so grateful that we are experiencing this together. It feels it is helping raise consciousness, especially during this sort of dense, sticky period that we're all taking part in. And it is a place of huge love and empowerment, which I hope that you are enjoying. So thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you again next week. Lots of love to you. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.